Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. I'll put a link in the description where you can buy this. If you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe. Today I am going to do a review of my new watch by Garmin. It's called the Fenix 8. I'm going to show you how to set up ECG, your ECG. I'm also going to show you how it has flash lamp on it. I'm going to show you the voice commands on it, and it has a microphone and speaker on it. I'm going to show you that. So it just comes in a very small box, which is about 4 inch by 4 inch by 4 inch. I didn't measure it now, but it's about that. It's smaller than the old one, and then when you take this off, there was a seal on it, and then you just open it out like this, and the warranty card is inside in it. This was on top of the watch, protecting it, and the watch was on this. And it comes with a USB-C charger for Garmin, and the instruction manual. Now, all the watches have the same menus in them across the range of the Fenix 8. This one is the 47mm AMOLED with a sapphire glass. You can buy it without sapphire. You will notice the difference. It will be slate grey rather than carbon grey, and it will have a coloured protector here for the barometer. And so there is a 43mm which has a different screen. The screen on the 51mm and the 47mm are identical. They are 1.4 inches. So why have they got a 51 and a 47, you may ask? It's because the 51mm one has a bigger battery, and it's also 51 is very, very big for I have smallish wrists. So the 43, the 47 can come in either stainless steel or titanium. This is titanium, and it is heavier, the ones that are in stainless steel, and the 51mm titanium only. So as I said, it's 1.4 inch, and it's 254 by 254 pixels, whereas the 43 is 1.3 and 416 by 416 pixels. So it will have the same resolution because this is a bigger screen, so it has to have more pixels. I said the 51mm is identical screen. The 47mm one with titanium is 73 grams, including the strap. Without the strap, it's only 52. So it's not a huge difference. My last watch here is, which is my wife's watch now, is a 265 Forerunner, and I love this watch. I have it for 18 months. And so the other watch is the 245, which is an MIP's one. I don't particularly like MIP's. We are gone so used to the AMOLED screens, and they're so much better now than before. I can't go back to MIPS, but this comes in MIPS in the solar version of it, and everything else is going to be the same in it. It'll be the same in the Fenix 8, except for the battery life is going to be longer, and they all have solar. They do not make a 43mm MIPS anymore. So the battery lives on these are, when it's in gesture mode, like I have it here at the moment, is 15 to 16 days. And if you're doing lots of running, you can still get a week out of it if you are doing lots of training. So I only have it a few days, and you can set it to always on if you like. When it's set to always on, it is not always on full brightness. It has a different brightness, and the numbers on it are going to be different. So I'm going to take it off my wrist now, and I'm going to take you through some menus. So unconventionally, I'm going to show you how to do the ECG first. So when you are in the app on the home screen, just click on the watch itself up in the top right hand corner. It shows your watch here. Okay, so this is my watch here. You press on the watch itself, and then it's showing your watch. So what it's asking to do then is to finish your setup. what most people do is when they get it at first, they don't finish the setup and they don't do it. So I will click on Finish Setup. I have already done this, right? And it tells me what I have completed and what I haven't completed. So what it says here, set up your ECG and I have already done it. So ECG recording I've already done. So once you have that done, it will take you through all through the menu, and you actually have to scroll down through all the parts of it, warnings and all that sort of thing. And then you are ready to start recording. Your phone will tell you what to do, or your watch will. So I'm going to take the watch off here, and I'm going to put it on myself, and we are going to do a recording. I think it only records ECG somewhere between 50 and 120 beats per minute. So if you're after running, it's not going to do that. If you're up over 120, or if you are totally rest altogether under 50. It's in the US and it's in most of Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines, Taiwan, and all those countries. Then after you have already installed it, you press the normal start button and you scroll down. You can scroll with your hand like this, but I'm not doing that because I don't want to knock it out of focus for you most of the time, but I'm used to using them there. And then ECG App is there. So we press ECG App and we follow the instructions. Make sure your watch is snug and wrist, and that during setup is currently that you're on your left wrist, because I set my watch up for left wrist. And it says sit comfortably, rest with your arms and wrist on the table and keep still. Now I have it slightly up off the table, but I think it will still do it. And then we press again. Place your thumb and finger here like this on the metal part. You have to wait for the countdown, 10 seconds to go. And then it says this ECG Garden does not show signs of AFib, and the ECG app cannot detect all the normal warnings. That's how you do your ECG on all of the Garmin watches that have them. You need to scroll through the results afterwards. If you don't scroll through, you won't be able to click the next button, so you scroll it on your watch. Also the same thing here, but you can go onto your cell phone then, and then you can see your sinus rhythm. That's what it's called on it. So I'm recorded it here. So this is the last one I have done, and it ECG does not show any signs. And the thing we're going to talk about is I'm going to show you how to change the watch faces. We hold in the middle button for 2 seconds like that, and the first thing that comes up is watch faces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the watch faces, not just the different watch faces, but the different colors, plus the different data in all the different parts that's on it. There are so many on this compared to my other watch. So what we do is we click watch faces, and then it's showing iron grit. But so we're going to change by pressing the down button, or you can scroll. We can take this one, this one, this one, this one, and then what a lot of people will do is add ones. And then you get a pile more of them, and you can go to, this is the one that I've been using, so I'm going to show you how to change the data fields on that. There are so many data fields. We click it again, and we have nothing to apply. We have changed nothing. We're going to change the colors first, okay? So we will change the colors, and you have all the colors around here on the side, whatever colors you wish to change the watch to, red or of this particular one, the flamingo. It tells you the name. So I will leave it at hot pink for now, because I am going to show you how to change the data fields. So you scroll back up again and you have data fields, and what we're going to do in data fields, we're going to press select. This is barometric pressure here. This one here is showing it here. It's only, you need it up close to you. And the heart rate is this one over here. So I would click heart rate and I will change it to say high-low temperature. So it's changed to high-low temperature there. So I'm going to change it again, of course, from high-low to back to what I want there. I want my heart rate there. So if it goes out the other way, go back the other way. And get heart rate, back to heart rate again, and select. And then you go up here and you click apply, and it will be all saved then. So as you see, I've only done 11 kilometers this week, and it's Wednesday already. I'm not training for anything at the moment. I'm not training for anything. My next marathon is next January. You can download so many more of them with Garmin IQ app on your phone, which I have done before. So now I'm going to show you how to use glances. Glances is the bottom button here. So we press the button just once, don't hold it in, and we have all these glances, which we can change these, add to these glances at the bottom of it. So we have the weather, the sunset, health, training, suggested workouts. This is what I have. The Dow Jones, if you want it, and compass. And then you can edit that, and you can add more down here on the bottom. There. And so you could add alternative time zone, altimeter, barometer. So we can put an altimeter down there. But there is so much stuff here, and go back button then again. And as you see, the altimeter is here in our glances now on the bottom, and we can move it up if we want to, like doing this. We can move it up like this. And yes, okay. So now we go back and we go to glances again. And we have the altimeter on the top because I put the altimeter, I made it go up to the top. We use glances. I don't use it, I use it sometimes, but not always. But put the ones that you like the most up near the top, as I showed you a minute ago, not the weather, or definitely. You can put your training or suggested workout for today on the top of it, if you like. For the inside in it, you want to press edit, and then we will go down. We will go down along it, and then we will say training, and we'll press training, and we will move training up along to the top of it. And then you save, and then you go back, and then you will check again, just make sure it's there. Yeah. Turn on the light. I will turn the watch sideways here. You need to you need to press the top left button twice really, really quickly. And it's on there, as you can see. Yes, that is pretty bright, yes. It's great for map reading or something like that. So to turn it off, you do the same. And it's off then again. As with earlier, if you hold the button in for 2, you have your watch faces. But not just after the watch faces, you can keep going down along it. You have history. You have your watch settings. Now this is where you go in for your notifications, your alert, your sounds and your vibe, your display and brightness. So I will do the display and brightness, and I will show you some of the settings that I have changed in this. I have put it to high brightness for the simple reason that I run it. It's very bright and here nearly all of the time. So there are 3 different settings besides dark. So you can have it at full, 2/3, and there 1/3. So I have it up at 2/3, and it's showing, the screen is actually changing as I'm doing this. It's even with my blacked out windows, it's so sunny outside, it's coming in and it's affecting your view there, I can see. So we'll go back again, and this is where you have your always on display. Now, I don't recommend you put always on display. You can put it on, but it's going to half your battery life. So your battery is only going to last for about 7 or 8 days. When it's on always on, it still works as gesture. It's just that when it's not on full, it lightens the screen when you're not on gesture, but you can see it all the time. And this is where the text size is. You may have noticed I had the text a bit big there in the last part, so I'm going to change it back down, and I'm going to go down 1 notch to default, okay? And then we'll go back again. You always use the back button. Now, red shift on, I'm not fond, people use that if you are in the military or something like that. You will have your red shift on. I will put it on for you and show you. You can change the color to red or orange or green. So we will do it in orange. Most people do it in red, and we check it to orange, and status is off, so we'll turn it on. You can turn it on much quicker with the top left button, and we'll turn it on. And now we're back on orange. And if I had changed that to green, it will look like this. Next one is gesture on. I have gesture on. If you wanted it to stay off without pressing a button or touching the screen, you turn gesture off, but most people will want that on. And the timeout then is 15 seconds. You can have it at 8 seconds or 15 seconds. And I have touch on, so that means if I touch it, it's the same as touching this. It will come back it will come back on. And then there's touch lock off. You may want to turn that off if you're doing some activity that you think you might accidentally do something that you don't want to do. Touch for on, you can have it for map only, or you can have it for off completely. For me, it's on. And that's the display setting. So we will go back here, connectivity. I won't go into that in focus modes. You can go into activities and you can add more activities to your screen. And then we're on help and wellness. So we go on help and wellness. You want it to monitor your heart the whole time. For me, yes, I can. I like it like that. I actually have it on status of auto. And the broadcast rate is where you will set how long you wanted to, what distance apart you wanted to broadcast. For me, I leave it on the default, and it seems to work fine for me on the default. The map and navigation then is next. The map, I'm not going to, that's a whole video in itself. You have Map Manager. You can download, if you are going to Europe, you can download the maps for Europe. There is 32 gigabytes of storage on this for your maps and your music. You have dark mode. You have a high contrast one for people that are visually impaired. And have orientation, track up. Some people will want to set that on north as well. I will show you. North up, see there. So the same as on your satellite navigation in your car. Lock on road off. Detail, normal. And the symbol set is in NOAA. If you want to have live track, turn it on or off. So that is if somebody you want your spouse or your family member to track you on your run. You make sure you have it on auto start, and make sure you have it. You have to give them an allowance on your Garmin Connect or in your account to allow people to track you. That is a good idea if you're going mountaineering or something like that, or even flying. Music, I am not going to do the music. The user profile, you put your name in here. I haven't put my name on this one yet. You just put your own name. In the morning it will say good morning to Pascal, that will say to me, and it's telling me my fitness age is 54. That's not too bad. I am 62, but anyway, I worked hard to get that. I'm male. I'm not. Your weight and your height. I'm 63 kilos only. So your power manager, that's where you set how long you wanted the battery saver on, and all those different things, they are all self-explanatory. And low battery alert with 1 day, I have set on this. So if it's 1 day, when the system then, shortcuts, do not disturb, compass, altimeter, depth sensor, time, language, English, voice, advanced, and this is where you reset it, and this is where you get your... when I turned this on to go to do the video about earlier, of course it automatically came for software update. So because it's a new product, and we will expect the firmware to be updated quite a lot in the beginning. And then it's about, and it's telling me my number, which I can't tell you. Hold in the button on the top left, and you've got your merry-go-round, as I call it. It's in most of the newer Garmins, and you have sleep on. You can edit this one also. And your wallet, of course, all Garmin watches have wallet in them now for Garmin. And then your different clocks. Save your location. Now that's very good. If you're going on a holiday somewhere and you want to save location before you go out and you run, like what happened to me twice last year, and I didn't set it and I forgot how to do it on my 265. Both in Rome and in Paris I got lost, and in Venice I got half lost. And I'm after hitting to go save location there, but I am inside, so I am not going to do it. Press this button once, you will get notifications. I have something coming from Amazon, it tells me there, and it's telling me my ECG on my thing is, I'm not showing you what I bought on Amazon. It's not. Now, before I finish the video, I'm going to show you a little bit about the speech and the speaker on it. Plus, I'm going to show you the new layout of the start button. So what we'll do first is I'm going to click the start button, and what we get now is we get activities, and when you click activities, all the activities are all there. The last one you have used, and you can go down along them. But I'm not going to dwell on that for the simple reason all Garmins have something like that. Instead, I'm going to go back here, and instead of clicking activities, I'm going to scroll down. Now, when we scroll down, these are the things we like to have here. We have voice command, and we have all this. And on the last one we put on was our ECG app, right? So what we want to do is, if you want to edit these in the order that they are, you just press edit, and then you scroll up to the one you want to move, and you press that like this, and then move it up along to, just say, to the top. And then press OK. So yeah, if you want your music up there. But for instance, say you want it, if you want to put voice command up on the top, because this is not in listening mode, not like say your cell phone, which is listening all the time, or your Alexa is listening all the time. That's using power. So you activate it. So what we'll do is we will click on voice command, and we will move that one up to the top, right, like that. And then press OK. And then I am going to go down to the bottom, and I'm going to say done. Done, and that means it's saved, okay? And then if you want to edit again, you edit again. Now you can also do voice notes on this. If you wanted, if you were, say you were going along the road and you wanted to remember something, it'll be able to tell you where you, so say you saw something on the road, like a big pile of gold, and you press, I found gold here, and then you'll be able to go back and find your gold. List of commands. So it's giving me one like, set timer for 15 minutes. And up here on the screen, it thought I said 50 minutes, but maybe it'll learn my accent a little bit better. So yes, it's probably some benefit. I think things like this will be improved, but I don't think they will they will make it that it will be always on, or sorry, should say always listening. And yeah, it is of some benefit, but you can use it for your phone as well. Of course, you can use it for your phone. There's the music, you can use it to play music as well, but the speaker on it is very low. There's no point in me testing it here. I could put it up to the lavalier and you would hear it perfectly. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be exactly what you would be hearing. But if you put it up to your ear, of course you will hear it. I found in a noisy background you can't hear the music very much, or you can't even hear the telephone very much. But indoors, yes, you can talk on the telephone. So overall, I'm very happy with this watch. I only have it for 2 days, and I was looking forward to it. It does what my other one done, but a lot more. It has the mapping in it, the mapping outside there I have for here. Depending on what region you are, what it will be loaded with, but you can load the other maps, as I said, yourself, and you don't have to pay for it. So it's very handy to have if you were going to traveling to other places, if you are traveling outside of the US or outside of the UK or wherever you are from. The ECG, yes, it actually works, and how it works, hopefully I explained it to you. I presume it will be in Europe very, very soon. Garmin have it out for a while now, but now they're putting it into their flagship watches. I'm sure it will be approved the same as in the US. I'll put a link in the description where you can buy this. And thank you very, very much for watching. And if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe.